Okay, so I just finished my last top round here with the slip stitch, and I had to do an extra one if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I had to do 8. I probably should have done an extra one of the Drunken Granny Stitch rows, but I didn't. This is thinner than the other yarn I had done my first one in, and so it sort of was a learning experience along the way. So I finished that right there. There's my slip stitch. Let's go in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing better. Okay, what I'm going to do is add a little stability to the top of this row before I start the strap. So I'm just going to do a slip stitch right here. Whoop, so I lose my stitches. Let's pull a slip stitch there and put one here. And I just don't want to work. Try again. Okay. I just want to get a little bit of waves from that seam up the side before I start my strap. Okay. My strap is 5 single crochet. So the next 5 set stitches I'm going to do a single crochet in. I did, I think, 3 slip stitches just to get moved over away from that, the seam up the side a little bit. So 1 single crochet, another single crochet, that's 2 in a row, a third one, each have their own stitch, a fourth one, and a fifth one. In fact, I think I should have done a single crochet row all the way around to help tighten this up a little bit, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to turn it. Almost finished with my pink skein. If I don't deal with it, I'll have a knot all the way around through the rest of it. Okay, and we're not doing a single chain, excuse me. We're just going to go down below and do a single crochet. It helps keep the edges tight on our strap. So that's one of the little tricks I learned to help keep the edges tight on the strap. Okay, there's the second single crochet and the third and the fourth and the fifth. Okay, my first one I did a crossbody measurement and I got 52, so I took 2 inches off because I figured that'd be enough for the stretch. I should have taken off more. But my point here is you got to know how big a crossbody strap you want before you go too far. So this time I'm going to take 6 inches off of my 50. And this is a smaller yarn, and I'm thinking I should have done 6. That looks too skinny. Give me a minute. Okay, so now I've got this 6, and so now I'm coming along here and doing my single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't tell what I've done here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. 4. 5. And This should be the first one. This should be 6. There we go. There's 6. Okay. So that's my second 6. Turn it over. Remember, we're not doing the chain 1. We're just going back into that stitch and making another single crochet. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Whoop, just about lost 3. There's 3, 4, 5, and somewhere in there, should be able to find them. There's one, there's the other, finally, there we go. Okay, and there's 6. That last one, because we don't put that chain 1 in there, is a tight stitch. It's hard to see it, it's hard to find it, it's hard to get through, but we need that so that our strap doesn't stretch out even more. Okay, so that's it. It's just single crochets all the way across. This time I did 6 because it was looking too thin. I'm about out of this yarn. So for that crossbody measurement, you got to determine how many inches you need. I measured 52, so I'm going to take 6 off from that. So I'm going to do 46 on this one. And it should be just about right. And this stuff is very stretchy. You can see how much it's stretching. It's got big holes in it, especially at that first row, first 2 rows. I'm going to go through a couple more rows with you, then I'm going to do a bunch, and then I'm going to show you how I attach to the other side. I'm probably not going to do the whole 46 inches, just so you know, but I'll be back. All right, so now we are at the end. I didn't do the entire length that I want because it takes me a while to get through that, but I got enough to be able to show you the way that I figured out to attach the strap to the side of the cup holder. I have a friend, she's decided to be in the video with us. It's Venus decided to be in the video. Okay, so I went through that first stitch, did not make a chain, and I'm going through the first stitch over here because I had put my stitch markers here so that I have the 6 stitches I'm using in between them. So now I'm going to grab my string and do my single crochet. There we go. And that's what we do all the way across. So I'm going to try to keep this as still as I can so that you can watch me. Whoop, got caught on a string there. There we go. Okay. And here. And the single crochet. I did 6 on my second one. I did 5 on my first one. That thicker cotton that I did the first one with, I did not need 6, but the thinner cotton, cotton and polyester that I used for this one, I had to do 6 because the 5 was just too thin a strap, and it would have caused me rug burn basically on my neck because it was so thin. Okay, so that's the 5th single crochet, and here is the 6th one, and this is always the hardest one to get through, to get into those, to pick up those chunks of stitches there and get through Did I get it without getting a string from the other? Nope, I didn't. There's a string there that does not belong. There we go. Okay, and then through this one, grab hold, pull through both very carefully, and make that 6th single crochet. And this will lay down a lot more once it's been cut, sewn in, and then pulled on with the weight of the cup. So there we go. That's how I did the attachment of the strap, 6-stitch strap to the side of the cup holder. There we go. This pattern, I guess you could still call it a pattern, is made up of that cup, the glass cover from the April 1962 the Workbasket magazine, and then so all of that up to this row, which makes it flat, and then I added just double crochet rows to the height of my glass. I had to do a little bit of an increase on my edges. Let me back out of here. There we go. I think somehow I kept increasing because one side is wider than the other, but you know, whatever. Then I started my single crochet strap. I went over, what, 2 or 3 slip stitches over from the attached end of the row, you know, because we're working in a round, so end of the round where I attach together. And then I did that. Obviously had to change color. And then I've shown you how I do the attaching without having to sew it on. So now I just have to weave in the ends. Except that I'm going to pull this out and go ahead and finish up my strap over the next week or two. But that's it. That is my water cup carrier tutorial. Now this is the original, and it is a thicker yarn than the second one is, but that's okay, you know. And I got them as far as evenly apart as I could. And my strap was too long, so I ended up tying a knot in it. But it works. It works exactly the way I wanted it to. So I hope that you try them. I hope that you make your straps and adjust the whole thing is completely adjustable to your cup or bottle, and that's the whole point. Because this is the first thing that's adjustable right here. You can make that smaller than I did or bigger than I did. This part is totally adjustable in height. You could go with this pattern all the way to the top of your cup. I chose not to because I wasn't thinking that way at that time. I just finished the pattern that was in the magazine and then decided to do my own thing after that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoy this pattern, this tutorial. Remember, this is not mine. I only added to it. The top half is all I did. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my YouTube family. You all be safe out there. Bye-bye.